What's cranking, man? Welcome back to the channel. It's good to see you again. It's been a little while. I'm out here just going for a walk, looking for some sheds. I got a couple cameras to pull. It's just, you know, out in the woods, man. I'm excited. It's been a while. I kind of took my little midwinter post-season hibernation, but we're back. We're back for some videos. So I got a lot of videos coming up in the next few weeks, so stick with us, stay tuned. I know I've been away a little while, but we're gonna ramp it up, get some good content coming out. We're just gonna have a day of it today. We're gonna walk around, check some spots out, hopefully find a shed or two. Most importantly, I need to get my cameras down. I have hopefully 2 cameras on this property still out there, but they've been up since October. We'll see, I don't know. I got a long walk to go get those. And then, yeah, just check out, see what's going on, do some postseason scouting. Let's go. Well, naturally, I take a detour off the beaten path into a swamp. This is a little bedding area. The trails kind of go around it. A lot of people hunt in the back. I've been thinking that this is overlooked for a while. And I'm just kind of poking through, looking around. I found a pretty nice little bedding system. I can't tell if it's a buck bed or a doe bed, but there's a lot of hair in it. But it's pretty cool. I don't know if you can kind of see the view, like looking out. Pretty protected. And here's the bed. The bed's right in there. Lots of hair right there. Then looking out, I mean, this is what that deer sees. There's nothing can get to it. I mean, this is all super wet come season. A lot of thick, nasty. It's really a good spot. So here's the bed. It's kind of what it looks like. A lot of cover behind it. And here it's all kind of open. That's typical white-tailed deer, beds on the edge. Edge a really thick cover, has a great view. It's a good spot. There's a lot of trails going through here too. I've never walked through this. I was hoping to see just rubs everywhere, but not really a lot of rubs. Here's a nice big hump. And tell me a deer don't bed on this. And maybe a little hair. It's kind of a little bit open. Definitely might be onto something. They can feed in that field over there. Those tall trees are all white acorns, white oaks rather. I'm kind of diverting from my original plan, but I tend to do that a lot. I love looking at new areas, new spots, trying to figure them out. I've never stepped foot through here before. Well, it's kind of windy out here right now, but here's the first decent rubs I found. There's a big island back there. I don't know if you can see it. I've tried to hunt that island several times. I haven't had much luck. Seems like every time I go out there, there's no buck sign. very little deer sign. I just skirted the whole edge. There was some better sign down that way, and I found a lot of trees and marked them for next season I could hunt. But this is interesting. I'm gonna walk this red brush area that's just kind of off the side of the island. Maybe that's where they're hanging out. It's a really good spot. It's pretty close to food too, so, but the food is private. We can't go over there. I just took a nasty spill, smashed my camera on the ground. That's pretty scary. I broke the little lens cover. Camera seems to be working, so thankful for that. It's just really icy out here. I was just going too fast. Try to keep going, see if I can find these some beds, some buck beds or something maybe. But this is a good start. It's about a mile walk so far. This is like the first promising sign I've saw out here. It's kind of pathetic. It's still there. Question is does it have a memory card? That's what these fucking assholes like to do out here. They like to take your memory cards. During season it was pretty brushed in. Looks like it could have been molested. Oh, dope. It's still got power too. Wow, that's sick. I haven't checked this camera since like, I think before gun season. So there could be some good shit on here maybe. I'm about to peek through it. Well, we found our first grave site. It's a deer, obviously. But there's more pieces here. There's pieces over there, but I can't find the head or the pelvis. I've looked all through here. You never know. It kind of looks like a small deer, to be honest. I don't know. I mean, that's a decent sized bone. Wonder where the head and the pelvis is. That's a hell of a run right there on the tip of that point. Coming off that mainland. That mainland tapers down. So this is the quickest way across. I was expecting to find beds on this point in here, so I'm going to take a peek. I walked that whole point, saw just this one rub that looks really old. Looks like beginning of the season. Didn't find any beds. Found a lot of trails. But man, I didn't even come over here last year. I was expecting maybe there'd be some good sign over here. Not squat. Keep pushing. I'm gonna loop a big loop. I've already gone over 6 miles. And then I'm gonna head back to the truck, get some lunch, regroup, go somewhere else. Check this Standout. I don't know if John Eberhardt's been out here, but that thing's like 35 foot up. I've never saw this stand here before, and I've walked by it 100 times. Look at that shit. Gosh. Yeah, it looks old, but that is freaking high up. There's still screw-in steps going up it too. Look like spikes all the way to the top. That's wild. All right, spot number 2. I did 8 miles at one of my other areas. I hunt a lot. I came into this spot. I mean, you can see it's super thick, ridiculously thick. It's kind of a cool little spot that's not far from a parking lot. But I mean, as soon as I get in here, you know, boom, we got some sign. There's trails through here, fresh tracks, and it's 250 yards from parking lot. So I'm already cut my lip, bleeding, but I'm having fun, man. I'm gonna work through this, check it out. I got my Onyx tracker going right now, marking waypoints, you know, picking trees, just learning new areas. That's what it's all about right now. It's getting out here, postseason scouting, checking out new areas. I already checked out my main area. I bounce around a lot. Straight trash. Apparently there was no big deer living over there this year. There was just passer-throughs that I was getting on camera, but you know, that's a good sign. First rub so far. I'm just going to keep working down here. I'm going to swing back through and just keep checking this spot, and then I'm going to work into some of the other swampy areas, so try to get some more miles on these boots. Hopefully we see something cool. See a big scrape area here. Licking branch all tore up there. There's actually, you can't see it, but there's some rubs back in here tore up. But look at how thick this is right here. Look at how awesomely thick this is. This is kind of why I'm here. I saw on an aerial that it's very thick. It's surrounded by big open woods. I think everybody's going to the back to hunt it, so I think this might be a good spot. Now I've hunted over here, and that 2 years ago I had a doe that was in heat with a buck come right under me. The buck was real small, but the doe, I almost shot the doe, to be honest. But there's also a point here I'm going to check. But yeah, this is a good sign. I mean, this is what you want to mark on Onyx to save for next year. Check it for next year when I come in here and see if this scrape's open back up, maybe hunt here. You know, then you want to look at trees. There's that tree down over there. I could probably get right where that Y is. This one, maybe, it's kind of close. And then there's a really good trail right here too, going through. So the trail's going that way, going right along this edge. So my guess is that they bed here sometimes. I don't know if it's all the time, but this is cool. This is cool. We're only like 10 minutes in, so we got a lot more to look at. It's hard to tell, but there's a point that comes out. It goes right through here, and there's kind of like a cut in between it. I walked down that point. There were some big rubs in there. I didn't really see any beds, but kind of bed anywhere in there. I mean, there's all I really got to do is just pick a spot and lay down. But I came around through this cut, and I kicked up a couple deer. I wasn't able to get them on camera, but I was kind of shocked because it's really wet out here, and it's really soft, so you're like busting through it. I've already gone over my boots twice, but I mean, I actually hunted, I don't know if you can see, there's that big like birch looking tree. I hunted out of that big birch, and then I hunted out of this on the other side of that point. I didn't see any deer out of that tree, but that other tree is where I had those encounters. And then this is just massive tamarack swamp. So, and that's actually private land, so I can't go in there, but man, this is crazy right here. Almost looks like a bed right there. Just a little hump. Just a hump in the middle of nowhere. It's got a little bit of hair in it. This is what they bed in. Could be the deer I kicked up. Ran right that way. So I was just gonna take a look at some of these trees and see if there's any beds under them. You know, there's often big rubs on the mainland, but to kill these mature deer, you got to get out here. This would be really difficult to hunt. Maybe I can get away with something on the edge over there. So I'm gonna check these couple trees, and then I'm gonna swing back around, check that transition line, see what's going on. That got real interesting real fast. I was walking along, all of a sudden, got a haircut. All right, well, back home now. 13 miles in the book. Got some little childs.
Hi.
If you stayed with us to the end, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Peace.